I entered in Russia military not knowing that I was being signed for Russian army, or I didn't know, because I've never been in military. I've never wanted the military job. I don't want. I didn't went Russia for military job. I went there as a visitor to look for different places, nice places. I spent there 2 weeks. After one day was remaining for me to go back to Kenya, this guy who received me in Russia asked me, Evans, how do you see Russia? I tell him, Russia is good. He asked me, will you like to stay here? I say, yeah, yes, but the problem is that my visa is expired. He told me, no, I can do something for you. I asked him why. He told me, I have a job. So I asked him which kind of job. He don't tell me. He came in the evening with the papers written in Russian. He told me, this is the job I want you to do. So I didn't know it was a military job.
The world is stunned, and Kenya is left with more questions than answers. As a young Kenyan athlete, known only as Evans, has been captured by Ukrainian forces after allegedly being tricked into fighting for Russia. Yes, you heard that right. From the first lines of athletics to the front lines of a brutal war in Eastern Europe, Evans' story sounds like something ripped straight out of a spy movie. Only this is painful, real. According to multiple reports, Evans traveled to Russia earlier this year, supposedly on a fully paid trip for supporting opportunities in St. Petersburg. But when he got there, everything changed. He claims he was convinced by a sports agent to stay behind. He was given documents in Russian, which he admits he couldn't read. What he signed, he later realized wasn't a contract for competition. It was a military enlistment into Vladimir Putin's army. Suddenly, he was no longer an athlete. He was a soldier, trained, armed, and shipped off toward the battlegrounds in Ukraine. But this is where the story takes a wild turn. Evans says he had no intention of fighting anyone's war as he was being transported to the front lines near Vovchansky in the Kharkiv region. He made a break for it. He ran not in a race but for his life, through forests and muddy paths, hiding in fear, surviving on instinct. After 2 days on the run, he surrendered to Ukrainian soldiers and begged them for one thing: don't send me back to Russia. The Ukrainian army, specifically the 57th Infantry Brigade, confirmed they captured the Kenyan and are treating him in accordance with international law. Video interviews were released showing a confused but cooperative Evans recounting the ordeal. He says he was never a fighter, just a man misled, and now trapped in a nightmare far from home. What is more chilling is this: Evans may not be alone. His story hints at a bigger scheme, one that could involve foreign recruitment, deception, and exploitation of African youth under the cover of sports dreams and international travel. So where is the Kenyan government in all this? Silent. For now, no official statement, no confirmation of his identity, no word from the athletics federations, and no assurance to the public that your youth aren't being lured into foreign wars. Evans' voice now echoes across headlines, pleading not just for his freedom, but for truth, for justice, and for home. This isn't just his story, it's a warning to every young African with big dreams and little protection. Not all opportunities are what they seem, and sometimes the race of life takes a terrifying detour. This is Sauti Mzalendo. We don't just report the news, we fight to bring it to the surface. Stay safe, stay engaged, and keep the conversation going. Until next time, keep believing in a better, stronger nation.